I remember seeing that's what it is.
At approximately 20:50 hours last night, which is 8:50 p.m., they received a call of a fire and explosion at a business on 19100 15 Mile. It was a distributorship for gases and lighters and so forth that's used in the supplying the businesses around the area that sell marijuana. The first engine on the scene, since I was monitoring my radio from home, immediately called the second alarm, and shortly thereafter called a special alarm for 3 additional aerial trucks because the fire was already that intense. The debris that from the explosions is scattered over a wide area. We don't know exactly how far it is yet. We have people out in the field preparing to go in the field right now to start to gather that up. And the biggest problem is the very sharp pieces of metal. When the canister blows up, it doesn't blow on the seams. It blows very jagged. They're sharp. If the people happen to run across one, they can either pick it up or call us, and I'll give you a number in a minute to call to have that picked up. Our biggest concern is if any of the canisters were forcibly ejected from the building due to the explosions, they may still contain some form of gas. And we're urging the public to not touch those.
Ramification of having things in that building that they shouldn't have.
Well, we would have, had we known the containers were in the back room, we would have issued violations immediately and worked to get them out of there through the court system.
Basically, when they pulled the permits for this was a storefront it was called GU, with a back room for storage of product that they sold on the floor. At the time of inspection, there were no canisters. The fire department's there to inspect quantities. There are allowable quantities for certain things you can put in those rooms. They did not exceed any of those quantities. Obviously, with what happened last night, they were well over what would have been allowable for that site. So at this point, obviously, it's under investigation.
I mean, I live 5.5 miles away from the site, and after our board meeting last night, I went home and I heard it, and I thought it was thunder right over our home. That's 5.5 miles away. So think about the people who were nearer the site. It was horrible. The ground was shaking. When our trucks were going to the site, the trucks were shaking. That's how bad it was.